If meditation has ever felt like work, this practice will feel like relief. Many of us have been taught that meditation requires concentration. Focus on the breath, silence the thoughts, achieve stillness. But concentration is effortful. It narrows attention. It creates tension. And when thoughts inevitably arise, we believe we have failed. This practice operates differently. It does not require concentration. It requires awareness. Think of it this way. Concentration is like shining a flashlight on one point. The beam is narrow. Everything outside that beam disappears. You must hold the flashlight steady, and that takes effort. Awareness is like turning on the lights in the room. Everything is already visible. Nothing is excluded. No effort is required to maintain it. In this practice, we are not narrowing attention. We are letting it widen. When we stop trying to focus on one thing, the brain's self-narrating network quiets, and the nervous system naturally settles into a restorative mode. This is not a mystical state. It is a physiological shift that occurs when effort is released. You are welcome to keep your eyes open with a soft gaze, or closed, whichever feels safer. You can sit, lie down, or even stand. There is no correct posture here. If your body wants to adjust, let it. If thoughts appear, nothing has gone wrong. Let us begin by settling into the first anchor, the breathing body. Bring your attention to the breath, not to control it, not to deepen it. Simply notice that breathing is happening. The breath arrives on its own. Inhalation fills the lungs without your instruction. Exhalation departs without your permission. There is a pause between breaths. The body knows what to do. Let the breath breathe itself. You may notice the chest rising and falling. You may notice the belly expanding and softening. You may notice the coolness of air entering the nostrils and the warmth of air leaving. Whatever you notice is sufficient. There is no need to count the breaths. No need to shape them into a particular rhythm. No need to hold them or extend them. The breath does not require management. This is the first distinction. Watching the breath is not the same as letting the breath be noticed. Watching implies effort. It implies a watcher and a watched. Letting the breath be noticed is receptive. The breath simply appears in awareness. You may notice the urge to deepen the breath or regulate it. That urge will pass. You do not need to act on it. Let it dissolve. If attention drifts, nothing has gone wrong. The mind wanders. That is what minds do. Simply notice, you have drifted. There is no need to scold yourself or pull attention back forcefully. Attention will return on its own when you notice the drift. Now, notice the body itself. Notice the weight of the body against the surface beneath you. Notice the points of contact. The feet on the floor. The hands resting. The back supported. Notice temperature, warmth or coolness on the skin. The breath continues, the body remains. You are not concentrating on these sensations. You are allowing them to be present in the field of awareness. There is no center point here. No single object to cling to. Breath and body exist together in the same open space. This is the foundation. Not effort. Not control. Simply allowing what is already happening to be noticed. Now we widen the field. Sound will become our next anchor. The inclusive field. Shift your attention from the internal sensations of breath and body to the external world of sound. You do not have to listen. Sound arrives on its own. Notice the sounds in the room. Notice the sounds beyond the room. Near sounds, distant sounds, high sounds, low sounds, silence, between sounds. You may hear the hum of a device, the rustle of fabric, the creak of a floor, traffic in the distance, wind, birds, voices, or you may hear nothing at all. Let sounds come and go. Do not reach for them. Do not push them away. They appear in awareness without effort. This is the second distinction. Listening is effortful. Listening involves directing attention toward a sound and holding it there. Hearing is receptive. Sound simply arrives in the field of awareness. The mind may want to name what it hears. Car, voice, wind. Let that impulse dissolve. The label is not necessary. The sound itself is enough. Notice how sound exists in space. Sound does not occur in isolation. It arises within a larger field. It has distance. It has direction. It has texture. The breath continues. The body remains. Sound is now included in awareness. Nothing has been excluded. Nothing has been added. The field has simply widened. You are not concentrating on sound. You are not concentrating on breath. You are not concentrating on body. All of these are present together in the same open space. There is no task here. The SPI 23, Hisri, no object to cling to, no achievement to reach. Awareness does not need effort. It needs permission. If the mind begins to categorize or judge the sounds, notice that. Notice the impulse to prefer one sound over another. Notice the impulse to label or analyze. Let those impulses pass. Awareness is not located in the head. Send. It is not behind the eyes. It is not centered anywhere. It is the open space in which all experience unfolds. Breath, body, sound, all arising within awareness, all noticed without effort. Now we rest in what contains all of this. The space itself, the soft samadhi state. Notice the awareness field itself, not what is appearing in awareness, not the breath, not the sound, not the sensation. Notice what everything is appearing in. Breath arises within awareness. Sound arises within awareness. Sensation arises within awareness. Thought arises within awareness. All of these appear within a larger space. That space is awareness itself. Awareness is not located in the head. It is not behind the eyes. It is not centered in the chest or the belly. It has no location. It is not a thing that can be grasped or held. Awareness is the open space in which experience unfolds. It has no boundary. There is no inside or outside. There is no edge where awareness stops and something else begins. It is simply here. It has always been here. No effort is required to maintain it. You are not creating awareness. You are not building it or sustaining it. Awareness is already present. It does not depend on your attention. It does not depend on your concentration. Thoughts may still arise. That is not a problem. Thoughts appear in awareness just as sounds appear in awareness. They come and they go. They are no longer in charge. You are not trying to stop thoughts. You are not trying to silence the mind. You are simply noticing that thoughts arise within a larger space. They do not fill the entire field. They are one element among many. Rest in this spaciousness. There is nothing to preserve. There is nothing to achieve. You are not holding on to a state. You are not trying to make this last. This is soft samadhi. Stable, relaxed, inclusive. No object is clung to. No state is forced. Awareness remains open and receptive. This mode is not created. It is revealed when effort is released. The breath continues. Sound continues. Sensation continues. Thought continues. All of these arise and pass within awareness. None of them disturb the space itself. You may notice a sense of ease. You may notice a sense of stillness. You may notice nothing in particular. All of these are valid. There is no correct experience here. Simply rest in what is already present. The open field. The spaciousness that contains everything. We will remain here for a few moments. There is no need to do anything. No need to maintain anything. Simply allow awareness to be as it is. In conclusion, integration. Slowly invite movement back into the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Shift gently if the body wants to shift. You may feel spacious, you may feel calm, you may simply feel rested. All of these are valid. There is no correct outcome. The core teaching is this: awareness widens when concentration releases. Concentration is the flashlight. Awareness is the room light. Everything is already visible when the light is turned on. Awareness does not need effort. It needs permission. You do not need to stay in this state. You do not need to hold on to it or recreate it. Simply knowing this mode exists changes how you relate to practice. It changes how you relate to experience itself. This state is always available. It is not reserved for advanced practitioners. It is not something you must earn or achieve. It is already here. It has always been here. When you are ready, return to ordinary awareness. There is no need to rush. Let the transition happen naturally. You may open your eyes if they were closed. You may reorient to the room. You may notice that the space you were resting in has not disappeared. It is still here. It is always here. Until next time, keep breathing.